What is up, guys? It's your boy HeyLilJoey or HeyLilJoey, and today we are buying fitness advice from fitness influencers, so let's get right into it. So if you guys haven't heard of a website or an app called Cameo, it's a little app that you can buy different little short videos from some of your favorite actors, comedians, YouTubers, politicians. It's insane how many people are on there. When I saw all these different fitness influencers on Cameo, I thought, what better way than to make a video and ask them for some advice? You know me, we all know me. I'm not exactly an experienced gym goer, and I'm just now getting into the fitness kind of content. But why not ask the pros for some advice? Originally, I had 3 people picked out in mind, and it was going to be between Jesse James West, Mike O'Hearn, and Parys Bryanne. Unfortunately, it just looks like Parys is not very active on Cameo, so I wasn't able to get the cameo. But no worries on that, because we did get another cameo from somebody who is up and coming in the bodybuilding scene, and it is a guy by the name of Wesley Vissers, who personally I thought was going to be the one to dethrone Sebum, but he just didn't come in shape as I thought he would. No disrespect to him, he's still a great bodybuilder, and I can't wait to see what he does this year. Let's get into these cameos and see what they had to say and what kind of advice they have for me. So when I was ordering these cameos, I put a small message about kind of what I was looking for, saying I was a new small YouTuber who was trying to make fitness content and also trying to make gains in the gym. So we are going to start off with the lowest priced one on this list, which is Wesley Vissers, and we're gonna see what he has to say.
What's up, Joey? Wesley Vissers here, the Dutch Oak, and awesome to hear that you're starting your lifting journey. It's always an exciting thing to do, and in my personal experience, it changed my whole life. May do the same thing for you as well, but most importantly, have fun. That is the number one thing I can recommend to you, because I got this far because the first few years I did nothing but have fun in the gym. Obviously, don't take unnecessary risks, but at the same time, don't try to follow the most optimal workout plan imaginable. That'll be boring, you will be tired, you will be burned out way too quick. You just want to have fun first, but if you want to accelerate your progress, do take nutrition quite seriously, like 80-20 rule, like 80% perfect, 20% what you're craving basically. But make sure to get plenty of carbohydrates in around the workout, get protein nice and high, preferably a bit higher than lower, so maybe a little bit too high than you would think is needed, and fats just moderate, and invest in some proven to work supplements like creatine, omega-3, vitamin D, stuff like this, but don't overspend when you're just starting out, because you will make gains no matter what. I hope this helps you, and remember, stay golden.
I think that's some pretty solid advice, I'm not gonna lie. Look, Wesley is insane as a bodybuilder. He's got an incredible physique, and I think he had some really good advice as well. One of the big things I actually really loved that he said was don't take unnecessary risks. A lot of new lifters are taking unnecessary risks by either taking steroids or doing very big ego lifts in the gym, which are causing very big injuries or even worse. Another thing that Wesley said was not to overspend on supplements. Now, me being the supplement junkie that I am, I do take a lot of supplements, but every single one I take, I've seen benefit in, so I don't see any reason for me to stop taking those supplements. If I do see any negative side effects, I usually try to come off of them. But right now, I'm maybe on 7 supplements a day, which is probably like 10 pills a day, which really isn't that much. Overall, I think Wesley has some really good advice. I don't think he had any real advice on the content aspect, because he's way more of a bodybuilder than anything else. But all the lifting, dieting, and workout advice that he gave was actually pretty solid. Not to mention that this cameo went for 1 minute and 31 seconds, so that's a really good runtime of a video for a cameo that was only $10. Now, if you guys watched one of my previous videos, I did a review on the movie Magazine Dreams, which is a bodybuilding movie. And in that movie, it featured an actual bodybuilder by the name of Mike O'Hearn. He's pretty famous, and you've probably seen him in those memes. So let's see what kind of advice as a content creator and a lifter that Mike O'Hearn can give us.
Hey, Little Joey, Mike O'Hearn here, and for everybody else that may see this, Little Joey over on YouTube, I think we all need to follow this. This is someone that is going to document the journey that he is doing right now when it comes to health and fitness. So my recommendation is go on over there, support him, give him encouragement, and then also see what he picks up from the people around the world and who he listens to, you know? And so right off here, he's listening to somebody that's been at the peak of the game for over 40 years. So that kind of shows you that he's looking at true longevity, being able to stay strong throughout his career and stay in shape. It's a great start. For you, my friend, document it. No matter how slow it is, do not stress about it. There'll be times where you stay still. Keep pushing forward. Remember, it's not about being 100% every day, but it is about being 70% and being disciplined and consistent. So don't go into the gym and blow it out and then miss 3 days. That's my biggest advice to you and to anybody that sees this.
All right, I'd say some pretty solid advice from Mr. Natural Mike O'Hearn. It's pretty controversial with Mike O'Hearn. People don't think he's natural. He stayed kind of the same size his entire life, but who knows? Honestly, the message was really nice. He gave me some really nice tips about not really stressing about how long my gains are taking. And honestly, as a newbie, I'm probably gonna make bigger gains in the first part of my lifting journey than I am later on. But either way, I think that was great advice. I don't really think my video is public on his Cameo profile, so I don't know if anybody else will see it. But him shouting me out like that was just incredible as it is, so I appreciate that. Very encouraging, and I saw him gassing himself up, which he should. I mean, he's earned his spot in the industry with the physique he has, so this is there. Mike O'Hearn had some decent advice. I would honestly rate this around probably a 6.5 to 7. Not any specific lifting advice or content advice, but we did get some encouraging words, a shout out, and some quick, simple advice from Mike O'Hearn. Now let's move on to the big one, the $100 Cameo, Jesse James West. Now, if you haven't heard of Jesse James West, he is a fitness YouTuber and a bodybuilder who has competed, I think, once or twice in his life and has created some incredible content throughout his career. Right now, Jesse James West is sitting at 7.19 million subscribers and is on the way to 10 million. With that being said, I think that the price range for his Cameo was completely fair. I'm sure he's in high demand, and with that being said, he's definitely gonna need to have the price a little bit high. But I don't think it was too high where it looks like he has an ego. And I genuinely enjoy his content, so it was really awesome to get this Cameo. So let's get into it.
Little Joey, heard you're new to the gym. Listen, I want you to be patient, keep pushing hard, eat healthy, and just enjoy it overall, all right? I really appreciate you reaching out to me. Rooster's enjoying his bone right next to me. And I just want to say thank you for all the love. And I hope you have an amazing journey on your fitness journey. If you ever need anything, feel free to reach out. And have a great day, brother. Appreciate you.
I will say this Cameo was definitely shorter than the rest of them, but I do like the encouraging words. Obviously, Jesse didn't go into specifics about lifting or any kind of specific advice like the other Cameos I got, but I definitely liked having a little kind of cameo from Jesse. With that being said, do I think that it was worth the price range for that specific video? Not necessarily, but it's no diss to Jesse. If I had to give this one a rating, it would probably be a 5 out of 10. Not necessarily the longest and not necessarily the advice I was looking for. Regardless, I think we got some great advice, but between all of these Cameos, I would have to give the best advice to Wesley Vissers. He went into detail and he definitely looked like he cared about what he was saying and what he was telling me. Definitely looked like he wanted to share some of his wisdom, and for $10, it was a really great cameo. To Mike O'Hearn and Jesse James West, I still enjoyed the cameos, and I really hope that everyone can get a cameo from them and enjoy it just as much as I have. And if you guys really like this video, I might do another one again for boxers, so if you want to see that, definitely leave a like down below and let me know in the comments which boxers you'd like me to see get a cameo from on Cameo. And of course, if you guys haven't already, go check out HTLT supplements. They have a lot of new proteins coming out, and I have a new review and a new recipe coming out with the HTLT supplements cake pop protein, so you're not going to want to miss that. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button, leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.